Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Okay, shall we start our class?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Guys, tell me one thing. Are you getting recorded videos every day?
Yes, sir.
Every day?
Yes, sir.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
hello,
Okay.
hello, Sai. Actually, I have not added it on group.
Group
AWS.
WhatsApp group?
Yeah, yes.
No, no.
Actually, I had to. My
we
first class is today.
Acha, fine. We haven't created group yet. Tomorrow we are going to create WhatsApp group.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. Today my first class is and
Okay. Fine. Okay.
Yeah, Sai sir, I didn't get the last day video.
Okay. Just contact admin team. Just send one WhatsApp message. Okay. By giving your name, email ID, and all, so they will come back to you. Okay.
Oh,
Yes, okay, fine. Coming to new joinees. Since there are some new joinees in today's class, I'll tell you what are the things that we covered so far. New joinees, listen carefully, okay? So my first class was demo, AWS demo, okay? In that demo class, we have seen what is AWS, what is cloud computing, what is AWS cloud, why we should learn AWS cloud, what are the advantages that we are getting, and what is the course content that we are going to cover. All those things we have discussed in our demo class. Okay. So after demo, yesterday was my first class. Okay, if you view demo 0, after demo, yesterday's class was my first class. So as I said in a demo class that we are going to cover 25 Amazon Web Services. AWS means Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services. So in this course, we are going to cover 25 web services. So in yesterday's class, we have started discussing our first web service, that is EC2. Okay, our first Amazon web service, that is EC2. So in that EC2 also, we have discussed theory only. What is EC2? All those things we have seen. That anyways, I'm going to explain now. Quick recap I'll give you. Okay, what all we have discussed in our yesterday's class. Okay. Now after theory, today is going to be complete lab session, practical session. Okay, so those who missed these two classes, new joinees, please contact my admin team. Okay, the number I'm going to share with you just in a couple of minutes. Okay, so that they will share these two videos to you. These two videos along with today's video also you'll get. Total 3 videos you'll get, today's video also. Okay, so just go through those videos and you will get PDF documents also, and go through them. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure that if you go through those videos, you won't get any doubt. All your doubts would be clarified. Okay, so if you have any doubts, please come up with your doubts. Okay, new joinees. I hope you understood, right? Everyone, new joinees, please respond.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Fine. So as I said, yesterday we have seen EC2. So now just let me give a quick overview of yesterday's class. Then we'll jump into lab session. Okay. Fine. So in a simple terms, you understood, right? What is cloud? Cloud computing means using someone else's resources. Using someone else's resources by paying some money. So I have given an example of Google Drive, right? Google Drive, the storage belongs to Google, but we are utilizing that storage through internet and we are paying some money. So in Google Drive, we are utilizing Google's resource. That is what storage. Same like here, we are going to use AWS resources. Could be computer, storage, whatever we want, by paying some money. That is what cloud computing. So here we call AWS cloud because we are using AWS resources by paying some money. We are using through internet. That is what cloud. Now, if you want, as already I have explained, if you want to utilize Google Drive storage, you need to have a Google account, correct? You log into Google account, then only you can utilize that storage. In the same manner, if you want to utilize AWS resources, could be computers you want, storage you want, softwares, applications. So for that, you need to have one AWS account. Okay. So yesterday I have explained how to create AWS account and I have shared those steps also, how to create. That's pretty easy thing, like, you create Facebook account, Google account, same kind of. That is absolutely free. So be ready with your AWS accounts. Okay. Now, after login to account, I have shown you that AWS services, list of AWS services. Let me show you. Here you can see sign into the console. Okay, so here make sure root user is selected. Root user means administrator. Okay, here enter your email ID and give this captcha SAD 4 or 4883GS. Give a password. Okay. So when you log into your AWS account, you can see something like this. Either you can call this one as console, or you can call dashboard, or you can call home screen or home page. Okay. And see, if you can see here services option. So if you click here, you can see list of Amazon Web Services. AWS means Amazon Web Services. So these are Amazon Web Services. You can find so many services. All are not important. No one can learn all services. That is impossible. Okay. So, but here we are going to cover all 25 important web services. Okay, fine. So in that, yesterday we started discussing our first service under first module. Under compute module, we have selected first web service, that is EC2. Okay, fine. And also I said that AWS, in my demo, I said that AWS, they kept their physical infrastructure in many locations. Okay, so see, we are utilizing AWS resources means somewhere in the world, they might be keeping their physical infrastructure like server, storage, database, everything. So that they are not keeping in one location. In fact, they have distributed in many locations, many areas. So those are these areas. You can see North Virginia, California, London, Mumbai. These are the locations where AWS kept their physical infrastructure. So we call them as regions. Okay, regions. Okay, fine. You can choose any region, that's up to you, doesn't matter. No, that part I will explain later on clearly. So coming to EC2. So what are the things that we discussed in our EC2, yesterday's class? See, EC2 full form is Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud, these are full form. Now 1E, 1C, 2C, that's why EC2, this is a shortcut. Cloud means one of the cloud services, that's why they have given the name cloud. Compute means by using this we can launch computers. Okay, computers. Whatever number of that you want and what kind of configuration, that's up to you. And Elastic means after launching them, we can increase or decrease the configuration like RAM, hard disk, we can increase or decrease. So elasticity is there. That's why they have given this name. So how they are giving here, they are giving operating system separately. They are giving CPU cores and RAM separately. CPU cores means, right, dual core, quad core, hexa core, octa core. The more cores you get, the more performance you get, like process. And RAM. So they're giving these two as a pair. Okay, just like, water bottle and cap. These are pair, right? Same like, okay, CPU and RAM, they're giving as a pair. And hard disk. So everything they are providing separately. So what we do here, we choose our required OS. We choose our required CPU and RAM. We choose our required amount of hard disk. We assemble all these things. When you assemble all these things, you'll get your required configured computer. Correct? In one location where you get an option to give number. If you give 10, you'll get 10 computers. If you give 100, you'll get 100 computers. If you give 1,000, you'll get 1,000 computers. Simple. Okay. So that is how we are going to launch computers here. That is how. So after launching, we can increase or decrease the configuration. We can change CPU, RAM, we can change hard disk without stopping the server. That kind of flexibility is there over here. Fine. Now, as I have given already one example, that this we call pen in English. In Hindi, we have separate word for this. In some other language, we have separate word. Correct? So same like Generally, we use our OS, but in AWS, we are calling this as AMI. AMI means Amazon Machine Image. In AWS, they are calling as AMI. CPU and RAM, this they are calling as instance type. Instance types. So out of so many types, you choose your required instance type. Okay. Then hard disk we call as EBS. Elastic block storage. So storage, that there's a storage. Elasticity is it, that's elastic. Block means the block storage is a place where you can install OS, along with you can keep movies, songs, pictures. Okay, that is what we call block storage. So AMI means Amazon Machine Image. So they have given their own names. So what we do here, we choose our required AMI, we choose our required amount of EBS, we choose our required instance type, then we assemble all these things. When you assemble, you'll get one computer. That also in AWS we are calling as instance. Instance. See, this is instance type, but this is instance. Generally in companies, we can use any of these words like computer, server, PC, machine, box. You can use any of the words. But in AWS, you should use the word called instance. Correct? That's what we have seen in our yesterday's class. And also, we have seen Windows, operating systems also we have discussed. Windows and its versions, Unix and its flavors, Linux and its flavors. That also we have seen, right? Now what we'll do with this theoretical knowledge, today we are going to launch one Windows instance in AWS. Okay, so first we'll see Windows, then after that Linux instance, then web server, then load balancer, then auto scaling. That is how we are going to learn all these things. So today we are going to see how to launch Windows instance, means Windows server. Okay, that too as per our required configuration. We choose our required CPU, RAM, hard disk, everything. Okay, so that's what we are going to learn today. So I hope you have created your AWS accounts, right? Every one of you. I mean, if not, just create.
Yes,
in next 2 to 3
Yes,
days,
yes.
you can create your AWS accounts. Okay.
Yes.
So you understood that quick overview, whatever we have seen in last 2 classes, everyone? Understood, everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So coming to new joinees, guys, new joinees. Today we are going to launch Windows instance, means Windows server. Okay, from AWS. So let's see how we are going to do it. Now, see, you can choose any region, guys. You can choose any region, that is up to you. So generally, since we are in India, that's why we choose generally Mumbai. Okay, why we choose Mumbai, that also I'll tell you later on. Okay, I'll tell you why we are choosing, on what basis we choose our region. Simple, guys. This is my office. This is my office. I'm looking for one house on rental basis. So I'm getting one house here, another house here. Okay. So one house here, another house here. Okay. So which one, we should prefer, whether A or B? Tell me, guys. Anyone?
A,
A. Why it is so?
because it is near to your office.
Correct. A is very near. We can reach out to office within less time. We can avoid all traffic jam issues and all. Correct. All those things we can do. Guys, when I ask any question, that time only I unmute you. Remaining times I keep everyone in mute. Why? Because we get some background noises, just to avoid those things. Okay. So right, at the end of every class there will be a doubt session. Okay, that's all. So generally we choose A only. Why? Because it is very near. We can reach out to office within less time. Okay, we can avoid traffic jam and all. But if we choose B, it takes good amount of time, correct, to reach out to office. The same thing you just replace with these things. Here, this is my laptop. My laptop right now I'm in Pune. This is Mumbai. Mumbai is near, right, for me. This is, you take any region, you can see here. Okay. North Virginia. Okay, any region. North Virginia. It's in USA. Now, when I choose Mumbai, if I choose Mumbai here, if I launch any server, that will be launched here. Physically, that will be launched in Mumbai region. So after launching, I need to access that server, correct? So my laptop is here. So from Pune, my request will go to Mumbai server. It loads a page, the response will come. Then I can access my Mumbai server. That's what actually happens, right? See, when you type Google, see right now I'm in Pune. When I type Google, see here, immediately I can see Google page. What is happening now? My request from my laptop is going to Google server, somewhere located in Google's location, somewhere in USA. So loading the page and response is coming back. Now I can see Google page. Suppose when I type irctc.co.in. So my request from my laptop is going to IRCTC server, somewhere located in Delhi. Loading the page, response is coming back. That's what actually happening. So here also, this is how I'm going to access after launching that Windows server. So since distance is very less, I can access within less time. But if I choose a region which is very, very far, the request should go like this. Should load the page, should come like this. So distance is pretty huge. It might sometimes take some more time to load the page. That is what we call delay, network delay. Also, we can call latency. Latency means network delay. Okay. So if I choose a region which is near to you, you can avoid that latency. If you choose region which is far, there could be some latency that you can't able to figure out. That would be in a fraction of milliseconds only. But it's always good practice. You choose a region which is nearest to you. Right now I'm in India. That's why I'm selecting Mumbai. Suppose if you're in USA right now, what do? You choose any region which is near to you. Suppose one of our students, he's from Italy. Okay, that time you choose any region which is near to you. That is so. Okay, you choose any region. Concepts are pretty same. You won't find any difference. Okay, so I can choose Mumbai, but why I'm selecting London? Because in Mumbai already I have some running servers are there related to my DevOps course. Okay, that's why I selected London. I told you that you can choose any region. You can't find much difference. But whatever you do in one region that you can't see from other region. For example, if I launch any server here in London region, if you can see only when you come to this London region. If you choose some Singapore and all, you can't see that server. So when I launch any server here in this screen, that will be physically launched in London location. Got it? Okay. So you choose Mumbai, or that's okay. That's up to you. In Mumbai, I already have some servers, running servers are there related to my DevOps class. That's why I wanted to show you from the scratch, 0 level. That's why I selected a region which is clean. Okay, fine. Okay, now go to services. Here you can see EC2. Just click that. Okay, so this is EC2 dashboard. You can see EC2 dashboard. Okay, here you can see everything is 0 except one security group. That is the default security group that will be there by default. Okay, that part why it is default, that I'll be explaining later on. In your account also you can see that one by default, that will be there. Okay. See, today's class also you need not to take a notes. You will get today's recorded video along with theory, EC2 theory, along with the practical lab session steps also you'll get PDF. So you don't make a notes, no need. Okay. Yeah, see, account is not India or something. You create account. That's it. Global account only, whatever we are creating. After creating account, you choose any region here. That's up to you. Okay. Account is a global. Google account is there. That's a global wise account, kind of. Okay. Now here, you can see launch instance. Launch instance. So just click here. Yeah, you can see here, they mentioned clearly that your instances will launch in Europe, London region. Because I selected London. Okay, suppose if I choose Mumbai, see here, what I said in Mumbai, I have some servers are there, you can see. That's the reason. Now what they're saying here, your instances will launch in Asia Pacific, Mumbai region, physically. So that's why I'm going to choose London. Yeah, fine. Nothing is here, clean. Now click here, launch. Okay, and launch instance. Okay. If you observe carefully, total there are 7 stages. So we need to fill all these stages. If you fill all these stages, that's it. Your instance will be ready. Again, instance means server. New joinees. Okay. Instance means either you can call computer, server, PC, machine box. In AWS, we call as an instance. Okay. So if you fill all these stages, that means your instance will be ready. So what is the meaning, all stages? In first stage, we choose our required OS. Second stage, CPU, RAM. Third stage, hard disk. Fourth stage, storage. Like that. That is how. Now let me draw one box so that I can explain you easily. So today we are launching Windows. Okay. Total 8 stages are there. 7 are there. Apart from that, we have one more stage is there at the end. Total 8 stages are there. Okay. So in first stage, we are going to choose Amazon Machine Image. Means OS, operating system. You can see a list of operating systems. Amazon Linux, Red Hat Linux, SUSE Linux, Ubuntu. Already we have discussed in yesterday's class. These are flavors of Linux. Correct or not? Then you can see Windows Server operating systems. Microsoft Windows Server 2019. Right? So many operating systems are there. Okay. So you can see Ubuntu, again, Amazon Linux. So whatever you can see here, you can use only those things, whatever they are giving. Okay. So as of now, they are providing only these operating systems. Okay. In some regions, they are providing Mac OS also, Mac in some regions. Slowly they'll introduce those things to all regions. Okay. Fine. As of now, today we are going to launch Windows instance. So I need Windows AMI. Simple, right? AMI, I need Windows. If you scroll down, you can see what they're saying here. Microsoft Windows Server 2019. See here, they are not providing desktop operating systems like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. No, they are providing server operating systems. Already I have explained yesterday. In Windows, 2 variants: desktop operating system, server operating system. There is no much difference. Both are pretty same. Just for high configured machines, high configured machines, we call servers. For that, they are giving different operating system. Okay, you can choose any one. I'm going to choose this one. Microsoft Windows Server 2019. Fine. See, when you choose any operating system, you need to look for this particular tag. You can see free tier eligible. What I said, AWS account it is free for 1 year. That's what I said. But it is not absolutely free, guys. Not absolutely free. Okay, first of all, why would someone will give something for free? I'll give one simple example. You want to buy one four-wheeler. Okay, one car. You visited that showroom. When you visit that showroom, they'll give one test drive, right? Correct or not? So what you did, you took that car, and okay, guys, Aman, please don't type anything in chartboard. First, listen the class carefully. See, so see what they do. They give one test ride. Correct. What you did, you took that car, you went to Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai. You enjoyed for 1 month, and again you came back to that showroom and you are saying that, hey, I don't like this car. I don't want to buy. If you say like that, will they accept? No. First of all, why are they giving that test ride? So that you'll understand the features, functionalities that they are giving in the car, luxuries. If you like those things, you buy that car. Aman, what is problem with you, Aman? Aman, repeatedly I am saying, please don't type anything in this chartboard. First, listen the class, Aman. Please don't type. I'm saying again and again, Aman. Don't type anything in this chartboard. I request you. Okay? Yeah. So, yeah, fine. So that you'll understand the features, luxuries and all. If you like that car, you buy that car. Correct? Okay. So in that test ride, we have some limitations are that you'll get only one ride. Correct? That too within 2 to 3 kilometers. Like, correct or not? So here also same thing. They are giving this AWS account free for 1 year. It doesn't mean that you can do whatever you want. You launch millions and billions of servers and you use 24/7. No, there are some limitations on that. Okay. So on top of every option, they have mentioned very, very clearly that what all the options come under free tier. So you choose only that option wherever free tier eligible tag is there. You can see free tier eligible tag is there. If you choose any other option where FreeTire eligibility tag is not there, you will get bill. You can see if you scroll down, you can see here FreeTire eligibility tag is not there. Okay, so you don't choose those things. Our entire course come under FreeTire only, our entire course. Okay, but my request is please select only that option, FreeTire eligibility tag is there, so that you won't get any bill. Okay, fine. Here also in this 1 year, if you like all these features and all, you will continue to use from second year onwards, you will continue to pay the bill. That is the intention. Okay, of AWS. Fine. So here FreeTire eligibility tag is here. I'm going to select Microsoft Windows Server 2019. You can see many other options, guys. These will be covered in our upcoming classes because these are not relevant here. Okay, I'll be covering in upcoming classes. Okay, now just click here, select, just one click, select. Fine, I have selected Windows Server 2019. Okay, Windows Server, that is what AMI. You can call OS. Okay, you can call OS. Next, coming to instance type. Okay, second stage, instance type. Instance type means here CPU and RAM. CPU and RAM. That we call instance type. Here you can see this is CPU, this is RAM. As I said, they are giving these two things as a pair, as a set. Correct? Okay. Fine. You can see one CPU core, no, 1 GB of RAM, 2 CPU cores, 4 GB of RAM, 4 CPU cores, 16 GB of RAM. Like that. If you scroll down, you can find so many configurations. You can see 8 CPU cores, 32. Like, okay, whatever you want, you can choose. 32, 60. Okay, 72, 1.4. Okay. So like that, you can choose whatever you want. There are few things are not, you can't select because the OS that we selected, that is not supporting these things. That part I'll explain later on. Don't worry about those things at this stage. So as I said in yesterday's class, okay, higher configuration is going to be around 4000 GB of RAM. You can see here, definitely you'll find somewhere 4000 GB of RAM around. I hope in this region they might not be loading, but you can see here higher configuration. You can see 128 CPU cores. Okay, so that in this region they're giving around 2000 here, 1952. In some other regions they're adding, they're giving some more, higher configurations. Okay, fine. So 128 CPU cores, see here around 2000 GB of RAM. Okay, so that kind of configuration that they are giving here. Okay, but don't choose all those things. If you want to be in FreeTire, they have mentioned very, very clearly that you can see T2 micro. FreeTire eligibility tag is there, where you will get 1 CPU core and 1 GB of RAM. If you want to be in FreeTire, you select this one only. See, for that, suppose if you have hundreds of movies, what do? You segregate all those things like Bollywood, Hollywood, Tollywood, something like Bollywood. In that Bollywood also, you choose separate folders like action movies, romantic movies, comedy movies, correct? Separate segregation is there. Here also, so all these instance types, they have segregated. Okay, they have segregated. Okay. Aman, I'll remove you from the class. If I see any one message from you, last warning, Aman, if I see any one message from your side, I'll remove you from the class. Please try. Aman, आपको मैं बार बार बोल रहा हूं, प्लीज क्लास को डिस्टर्ब मत कीजिए, आप मैसेज टाइप मत कीजिए प्लीज, और एक मैसेज भी अगर मुझे दिखाई दिया ना, फिर आपको निकालना पड़ेगा. प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. रिक्वेस्टिंग यू मेनी टाइम्स, अमन. So here you can see I'm going to choose T2 micro. See, as I said, this is T2 series. Okay, they have given just one name so that we can pick our required configuration. T2 series. In that also, T2 means general, small configuration series. In that also you can see T2 nano, T2 micro, T2 small, T2 medium, T2 large. Correct? Or you can see. So if you give T2, if you choose T2 micro, where you will get 1 CPU core and 1 GB of RAM. Okay, so like that. Just to segregate, to pick that one easily, they have given different names. Okay, in T2 series, T2 micro, like in Bollywood movies, in that action movie, like that. Okay, yeah. So where I'm getting 1 CPU core and 1 GB of RAM. See, other things are related to other classes, upcoming classes. You can see network, IP addresses and all. So those will be covered in our upcoming classes, because for that separate services are there. So that's why I'm leaving few options for time being. It doesn't mean that I'm going to leave forever. No, just these are not relevant in today's class. So select T2 micro and just click here next. T2 micro. So here we are getting one CPU core, 1 GB of RAM, right? Then coming to next one, third one, you can see third one, instance details. So here you can see the first option, number of instances. So how many number of instances that you want? How many you want? I told you that in one place you'll get an option to give number. So that is this one. Okay, 1. So by default they are giving 1. Suppose I want 10 instances. Changing the number only. Here you give 10. Suppose I want 100. I want 1000. See how flexible it is in cloud. Correct or not? Assume that in previous step, assume that I have selected the 2000 GB of RAM, 128 CPU cores. If I give 1000 here, I'll get 1000 instances. Each instance will have 2000 GB of RAM and 128 CPU cores. That kind of flexibility is there. This you cannot get if you try to buy physically, if you go with physical setup. That's why cloud became so popular. Okay, fine. As of now, I am going to launch one instance as of now. In our upcoming classes, we are going to launch multiple instances. Apart from that, you can see many other options like some VPC related things, IAM, CloudWatch and all. Okay, so these are other services. Actually, we are going to discuss. This EC2 is integrated with many other services. That's why you can see all those options. So when I talk about those services, VPC, all those things, I'll come back again. I will explain all other options. Got it? So these are not relevant in today's class. Remember that. Okay. So in third stage, I'm going to choose only number of instances, 1. Then click here next. Now here, number 1, right? Then come into fourth step. See, come into storage. Here they're asking, Sai, you choose your required amount of storage, how much you want. By default, they are giving C drive of 30 GB. C drive. Why are they calling a root drive? Generally, see guys, in Windows we call C drive. In Linux we call root drive. Just naming convention is different. Okay, in Linux we call that one as a root drive, where OS is there. The naming convention and all, right? AWS, they follows Linux naming convention. That's why they're calling this one as a root drive. But actually here, it is my C drive. Why? Because we selected Windows operating system. Got it? They're giving 30 GB. By default, they're giving 30 GB for C drive. Sai, no, I want more. Yeah, change the number. Suppose I want 100 GB. Changing the number only. Suppose I want 500 GB. Say no, I want one drive, extra drive. I don't want this one C drive. I mean, don't want increase. I want to add one extra drive. Just click here, add new volume. So for that, they are giving 8 GB. Suppose I want for this 100. See the flexibility here. So you'll get 2 drives attached, one C drive and then one D drive. C drive will have 500 GB. D drive will have 100 GB. Okay. So all are EBS volumes only, elastic block storages. But you should identify your C drive. That's why further they are specially mentioning that root. Okay. Like that, you can add any number of drives you want. You can say add volume. There is no limit for that. That too, for each drive, you can increase or decrease the storage. But coming to again free tier. Here you can see free tier eligible customers can get up to 30 GB of EBS. Free tier is up to 30 GB. So if you want to be in free tier, you don't choose all those things. Here you can just remove all those things. You can see that. Remove all those things. For C drive, you just select 30. Later on in our upcoming classes, we have extended free tier eligibility is extended. That I'll be explaining later on. Extended so that we can take more configuration. Still, we won't get any bill. That part I'll be covering later on. Okay. As of now, try to be in free tier. So 30 GB, fine. In that 30 GB, around 14 to 15 GB will be consumed for OS. Okay. Remaining 15 to 16 GB you can utilize for your subs. Got it? Just remember that. Fine. Again, you can see many other options here. Those will be covered in our upcoming classes next. Okay. Those are not relevant here. Fine. So C drive I have selected of 30 GB. That's it. Just click here next. C drive 30 GB. Then come into tags. Okay, tags. Tag means it is just a name that we are giving to our instance. Name. Like see, tomorrow I will launch 100 servers. So how can I identify which server I have launched for which purpose? By giving different names. How will I identify you in the class? By seeing your names, correct or not? So here also we are going to assign a name to our instance to identify that one. Okay. So just you can see, click to add a name tag, correct? Just click that. Okay. Here you can see, just give any name, whatever you want. I'll give, okay, my Windows. I'll give the name called my Windows. Okay, like that, just to identify. That's it. Again, click here. Again, few options. Don't worry. Don't think that in every step you are skipping some options. Guys, those are actually not relevant here. Those will be covering in our upcoming classes. I'm not going to leave any option, but I will explain at the right time, right moment. Got it? Fine. Then click here next. Here, tag. That is my Windows, right? Then come into next step, that is security groups. See guys, these security groups, it deals with ports. It deals with ports. So what do you mean by port? Let me explain. For example, this is my classroom. This is my classroom, physical class. Assume that you are attending my offline classes. Every day you are coming to my class to attend the class. So classroom has entrance and exit doors, correct? When I open entrance door, then only you can come inside my class, you can sit. When I open exit door, then only you can go outside. Correct? Just like the way classroom is having entrance and exit doors, in the same manner, every instance or every server will have incoming and outgoing ports. Incoming and outgoing ports. Port is what? It is like a door to your instance. It's kind of door. Entrance door, exit door. So where do we use these things? Let me explain. This is my laptop. I'm typing Google. Enter. Immediately I can see Google page. Again, okay, online SBI. You can see I'm typing online SBI. Immediately it is showing SBI home page, correct? So what is happening at backend actually? This is my laptop. When I type Google, my request is going to Google server, loading the page, response is coming back. That means my request is entering into Google server through incoming port. Then my request is coming out through exit port. Okay, that's what actually happening. That means Google server, Google company, they have opened ports to their servers. Okay, for example, online SBA. When I type online SBA, my request is going to SBA server, loading the page, response is coming back. Correct? So that means they have opened ports, incoming and outgoing ports. So ports are like doors to your instance. If they open ports, then only your request will go inside that server. If they open exit port, then only the request can come out. Okay, ports are like doors to your instance, which accepts your request. Assume that Google server, they did not open these ports. Then you can't see Google page like this. It will throw an error. Okay, same SBA also. Okay, it will throw an error. They have opened those ports. So how many ports are there? See, every instance, for example, if you have your house, okay, you take one room. It is not necessary that your room should have only one entrance door, one exit door. There could be many entrance doors, there could be many exit doors, correct? Okay, emergency exit doors, like that, many doors. In the same manner, every instance will have 0, 2, 6, 5, 5, 3, 5. These many ports will be there for every instance. 6, 5, 5, 3, 5. These many ports. Every port is having both incoming as well as outgoing. Entrance and exit. Okay. So these many ports are there, every instance. So you can't remember all these ports and you don't even need to remember because all are not important. In those, few ports are very, very important. Few. What are those? One is, see here, 3389, 22, 80, 443. I mean, few more are important. Those I'll introduce slowly. As of now, you remember these 4 port numbers. Okay. But see, even though there are 4, it's not possible for us to remember because human cannot remember numbers. Okay. So that's why to remember easily, we have assigned some tags. The tag is RDP for 3389. For 22, SSH. For 80, HTTP. For 443, HTTPS. Since we can't remember these numbers, that's why we have assigned some tags. So human brain can remember names easily. So now you remember these things. That's it. You don't need to remember numbers. See, phone is there. So many phone numbers are there. We can't remember all those numbers. So no need to remember all those numbers. In that, few numbers are important of my, close friends, parents. These are important. Even though few numbers are there, still human brain cannot remember numbers. That's why I save those 4 numbers with some names like mom, dad, friend, brother, correct? So that I can remember these names easily. Same manner. Okay. Now, what is happening today? Today, what actually we are doing? Today, in London region, we are launching one Windows instance, correct? In London region. So that will be launched in London. You can see this is Windows. Where in London. Where is my laptop? My laptop is in Pune. It is in Pune. So after launching this instance, I need to access that instance. That means my request should go, load the page, response should come. Then I can use that instance. Correct? So my request should go means that entrance port should be opened. My request should come out. That means exit port should be opened. See guys, this one either you can call incoming port or entrance port, or you can call inbound. Okay, inbound port, inbound, or you can call egress. Ingress. Okay, see, either you can call incoming port, this one, entrance port or incoming port, inbound or ingress, INGRESS, ingress. This one either you can call outbound port, okay, exit port, okay, egress, okay, ingress, egress, like that. You can use any of the ports, that's up to you. Okay, so now for my Windows instance, I need to open these ports, entrance and exit port, then only I can access my instance, correct? So if whenever you are dealing with Windows, see here, blindly remember one port, that is 3389 RDP. That's it. So whenever you hear the word Windows means you have to open one port called RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. Remote Desktop Protocol. These are dedicated port for Windows. So like that, they have dedicated some ports for some special purpose. Okay. So RDP port, they have dedicated for Windows. So in tomorrow's class, we are going to launch a Linux instance. For Linux, we use SSH. SSH means secure shell. When we deal with web servers, that time we open HTTP, HTTPS. Those I'll be covering later on. Okay. So today I need to open a port called RDP because that is Windows. It's a blindly dedicated port. Just mug it up. Windows means RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. So I need to open RDP incoming port, RDP outgoing port. Correct? Then only I can access my instance. Observe carefully. Already they are opening by default. Did I open RDP? No. They are opening by default. Now, how do they know that I need RDP? Because we selected Windows operating system. So they know that Windows means RDP. And the port number is 3389. You can see. That is so. By default, they are giving. You can see protocol, IP address and all. We have a network class is there. VPC class. There I will explain very, very clearly. What is IP, range, classes, public, private IP, subnet mask, protocols, TCP, UDP. Those things will be covered later on. Don't worry at this stage. So literally here, I'm not doing anything because whatever port that I want to open, already AWS, they are opening. Both. Here, if you see any entry means both entrance and exit port. Both. That's it. Now, why are they calling this one as a security group? Because these ports are dealing with security. Ports are dealing with security. Later on, we are going to group many ports. So the ports dealing with security, we are going to group. That is what security group. So after having this much of discussion, literally here I'm not doing anything because whatever port I want, they are opening by default. That's it. Don't do anything here. Just click here, review and launch. Okay. So here, security group. That's what port. Which port they have opened? RDP. That is what I want for Windows, right? Then finally, review stage. You verify all those things, whatever you did so far. You can see they're giving one warning. That's your security group is open to the world. They're saying that's your port, RDP port is open to the world. That means anyone can access your instance. That's a warning. Okay, that's okay. You can ignore this warning at this stage because I don't have any secure content in my server. Later on, we are going to deal with security. Okay. No, Banushree, no. We have selected RDP. Why? Because we selected Windows operating system. It's not because we are doing everything in London. You do it in any region. Okay. We selected, they are giving by default RDP because we selected Windows operating system at the first stage. That's right. You can see here. We selected Windows. Windows means RDP. Okay. Fine. Now you can ignore this warning because we don't have any secure content. And later on, we are going to deal with security. Okay. That time you won't find this warning. You can ignore this one as of now. And you can see whatever OS that you selected, instance type, security groups, everything. If you want to modify, you can modify at this stage. You can see you are getting edit options here. You can edit if you wish to edit. But no, Sai, I don't want to edit. Everything is fine. Then just click here, launch. Okay, after verifying this, just a review stage. Then click here, launch. Okay, here, launch. Then you can see the last stage, that is select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. Something that talking about key pairs. Okay, so I'll tell you what is this key pair just in a while, in a couple of minutes. As of now, you can see here in this drop down, you can see create a new key pair. Create a new key pair. Click this and you give any name here, whatever name you want. For example, today's date is 27. 27, I'm giving Windows. Whatever name you want, you can do. See, you cannot launch instance. You cannot launch. First, you have to download key pair. By giving some name, you have to download. See here, when I click download key pair, you can see 27 windows.pem. Whatever name you want, you can use. That's up to you. So one file got downloaded. Extension is .pem. You can see PEM means privacy enhanced mail. Privacy enhanced mail. That is just one of the formats. Don't try to understand that one. That is a file having some format. Our notepad is having .txt. Excel sheet having .xlsx, right? PPT, right? Here also, that's a file having some content. See here, you can go to that location. This is just a kind of notepad, but format is PEM file. The file having some content. Okay, if you open that one, you can see some content. Okay, don't worry about that. That I'm going to just explain in a while now. That's it. I have downloaded. Fine. After downloading, you'll get this option, launch instance. Click here. That's it. I launched my instance. Okay, see your instances are running. Your instances are now launching. Okay, you can see that instance ID. You'll get one unique ID. So here the key which I have given 27 Windows.pem. The format is PEM. Just remember that. Okay, now my instance is ready. ID is ready. Just click here, view instances. That's it. Your instance is ready. You can see your instance is being launched. Where? In London region. You can see that instance ID, whatever name you have given, whatever the configuration into T2 micro. That is, it takes hardly a couple of seconds. If you just hit refresh, that will be ready. You can see running. It's absolutely running stage in London. Now I need to access this instance. Suppose today I launched only one. Assume that if I give 100 number in place of one, you can see all 100 instances one by one. Got it? Fine. Now This is my Windows instance in London. This is my laptop. It is in Pune. Fine. We have open ports, right? RDP. We open ports. Right. Now I need to access this instance. My request should come here, load the page, you should go. But to access, there are few things that you need to follow. That is, suppose you want to go to your friend's house or relative's house. You have seen that doors are opened. Doors are opened, it doesn't mean that you straight away go inside the house. No, right? You have to take the permission of that house owner. Doors are open, still you have to take the permission. You will ask, right? Hey, can I come inside your house or not? You have to take permission. Here also same thing. Ports are open, it doesn't mean that straight away we can access. No. My laptop should take the permission of Windows server, which is there in London. So how to take permission? That is, this instance will have, see here, this instance will have one DNS name, or you can call IP address. DNS means domain name system. So as of now, you can think both are same. Anyways, we have DNS class is here. There I will explain clearly. This is having one username. This is having one password. Okay. So this instance is having all three. Those three I need to enter in my source machine, means my laptop. When I enter these things in my laptop, then that is equivalent to taking permission. Then I can able to happily access my instance. Okay. So let's enter the details of my Windows server in my laptop. Okay. So first I'm going to enter DNS name, either DNS or IP address. Second, username. Third, password. But where you are going to enter all these details? You are going to enter all these details in one application, that is remote desktop connection. Remote desktop connection. Remote desktop connection. Okay. RDP also you can call remote desktop protocol. Okay, that also you can call that. Port number is also RDP. That application name also you can use, say RDP or RDC. Remote desktop protocol or remote desktop connection. So in that application, you are going to enter DNS name, username, password. Okay. Now here, okay. No, both are same ports, Prasad. But the number is same. Okay, no difference. Now, see, this application AWS is giving by default. Okay, we need not to download, we need not to install. AWS is giving by default. When you download this application, in that automatically you will get DNS name and username by default. That means if you download DNS name, username, you'll get by default. The only thing is that you need to worry about password. From where you'll get password. See, AWS is giving PEM key. This is the one, the file. Okay, they are giving PEM key. They are not giving password. Now you might be having notes. We need password, but why are they giving this PEM file? Because tomorrow we are going to discuss Linux. To access Linux server, we use that PEM file as it is. Either you can call file or key. But today's scenario is Windows. Okay. So as I said, AWS follows Linux convention. That's why they're giving PEM. But today we need password. Okay. So if it is Linux, we use that PEM file as it is. But it is Windows. That's why we need to convert PEM to password. Because if you want to access Windows, you have to use password only. So we need to convert PEM to password. Then for that also AWS is giving one option to convert PEM to password. That means, see, AWS is giving RDC this application. In that, already they are giving DNS name, username. They have given PEM file, and they are giving one option to convert PEM to password also. That means everything is being provided by AWS only. Okay, then once you are ready with this one, then you can able to access. So what we'll do now, let's first download this application, remote desktop connection application. So how to download? Just select that instance. Click on connect. Now you can see RDP client, remote desktop protocol client. Okay. So here you can see download remote desktop file. Download. See remote desktop file. Click that. When you click that, immediately you can see remote desktop file got downloaded. Correct? Fine. So that file is having both DNS name and username. Now what we need to do, we need to upload our PEM file. We need to convert into password. So let's do it. Here itself you can see this application is having, see here, this is a DNS name, this is a username. This is having both. Now we need to get password, just click here. When you click here get password, sometimes it will throw an error, not error, that's a warning for you. That is, hey, you need to wait for 4 minutes. You need to wait for 4 minutes. You please wait for 4 minutes, then it will work. For me, it's 4 minutes is already over because I explained all these things, right? In that 4 minutes already over. Okay. Now what do? You need to upload PEM file. You need to convert into password. Okay. So here you can see browse. Yeah. Go to downloads. You can see 27 Windows PEM file. Select that and open. You can see the file content got uploaded. Just one click. Decrypt password. Yes, you got the password, right? This is your password. Got it? Fine. So you have everything now. You are ready with password also. So what we do, let's open that application. Let's enter password because DNS name username already there. Let's enter password. Okay. So let me copy. You can see here. When you click here, that will be copied to clipboard. See, password copied. Everything we can change. That part I'll be explaining later on. Okay. Copy. Now run this application. You can see. Just run. So when I try to run, you can see it is asking, click here, connect. It is asking us to connect. Click here, connect. In that already DNS name, username both are there. We need to enter password. So here, enter password. Just paste. We already copied, paste here. Now, okay. That's it. It is asking for some security certificates. Don't worry, just click here. Yes. That's it. Okay, see what is happening now. The request from my laptop, which is in Pune, going to the server, which is in London, loading the page, response is coming back. So that's why now in my laptop, I can see Windows Server 2019 screen. If you wait for just a couple of seconds, you can see that screen. Yeah, what is this? Whatever you can see, that is Windows Server 2019. My laptop is Windows 10. But whatever you can see, that is Windows Server 2019. That means continuously my request is going, loading the page, continuously it is coming back. That's why I can access this one. Just click here, yes. For network and all, everything will be connected automatically. You need not worry about any of these things, right? Now what we do, here, let's test whether everything is properly or not. Correct, everything is fine or not. What you can do, you can click here. You can just minimize here. You can click this option. Okay. Now, this instance is having 1 CPU core, 1 GB of RAM, correct? And 30 GB of hard disk, that too only 1 C drive. Let's test whether everything is correct or not. If you click here, File Explorer, this option we call File Explorer. Just click that. Yeah. So here, go to this one, this PC. We have only 1 C drive, correct? That too, see, 30 GB we selected. You can see 29.9. A small amount will be reserved for some special purpose. So out of 30 GB, see here, 15 GB occupied for OS, the remaining you can use for yourselves, right? So fine. Then right click here in my PC. Where? This PC, right click. Properties. So this should have 1 GB of RAM. You can see installed memory. T2 micro, 1 CPU core, 1 GB RAM. Right? You can see 1 GB RAM. Whatever configuration you select, this will have that configuration. That's it, simple. You have Internet Explorer browser. Okay, you can open, you can use it, whatever you want. If you want to copy something from your laptop to your Windows server, what you can click here. Okay, then you can just simply copy something. You can see, okay, I would like to copy any file. See here, just copy here, Control C, here, Control V. You can see that is how it works. Okay, so everything that is how we launch and we access. Okay. So what are the real-time use cases, guys? Simple. In your company, every day you'll get a lot of requests from developers, from testers, okay, UI teams that they raise a request. I want so-and-so Windows server with this configuration. Please launch and please give me access. So that time what you do, you launch these servers, you provide access to them. How to provide access, that you'll be understanding in upcoming classes. Okay. So like that, whatever configuration they request you, you choose that configuration, you launch, you provide access to them. Okay, that is one of the major tasks that you do. Okay, apart from that, for example, in your company, some guys are working on a web designing, graphical. They need higher configurations, huge configuration, huge amount of RAM, huge hard disk and all. That time they don't buy physical servers. No, they raise a request to you. You launch one high configuration server, you provide access to them. Simple. Suppose mobile gaming applications and all. So those guys, they don't buy physical servers. Okay, for high graphical and all. They come to AWS, they launch server, they use it. Big movies, high graphical effects, VFX effects, like Avatar movies, Bahubali and all, MCU series and all. So they need higher configuration machines. That time they don't buy physical servers. They come here, they launch in AWS, they use it, and then they stop. Okay, like that. Big marts, DMart, Walmart, Reliance Fresh. At the end of every month, they have to do larger calculations. They need higher configuration servers. They don't buy physically. They come here in AWS, they launch, they use it. That kind of advantage is there in cloud. That too, okay, yeah, you can use for any purpose. That too, now suppose I'm not happy with 1 GB of RAM. I want to increase or I want to decrease. C drive 30 GB is not okay. I want to increase. Everything we can do without stopping this server. That we'll be covering in our upcoming classes, slowly one by one. Got it? So like many advantages are there. Suppose once you finish your work, what do you do? Just click here, close. Close. You close it, it doesn't mean that you stopped your server. No, you just powered off your monitor. But your server is running at London. CPU is running. That's why once you finish your work, what you do? You come here. You select that instance. Okay. Go to instance state here. Stop, reboot, terminate. See, it's always good practice that once you finish your work, you stop. Okay. There are two options, stop and terminate. If you stop, you can start again. Today I finished my work. Tomorrow I want to use it again. Today I stop. Tomorrow I will start again. Suppose I don't want this machine anymore. Okay, then I terminate. Terminating means losing this machine along with the data. It's like breaking your laptop. See, after this class, I don't want this one anymore. That's why I terminate. If you terminate, you cannot start. Simple difference. If you stop, you can start. You can use it. If you terminate, you cannot start. You are going to lose your machine forever. If you stop, this start option will be enabled. Then you can start. When we go for reboot, after installing any software and all, generally we can come here, we can reboot. So that the machine OS will include that software. Hibernate option is not enabled yet. Don't worry, they have completely disabled that one. Okay. That is how we do it. Okay. So always good practice that once you finish your work, either you stop or terminate. As of now, you terminate. When to stop and all, I'll be covering in later upcoming classes. Okay. So please don't forget to terminate once you finish your work completely. Okay. So that is how we launch Windows instance. Okay. You need not to pay. You need not to pay. This is absolutely free. But here, you might be thinking, Sai, if we keep this one running, we'll get bill. We might get bill. Yes. So how many hours that you need to run? For that also, they're giving one limitation. Continuously, how many hours you can run? That I'm going to introduce in our next class because I need to explain few more things there. Okay. So time may not be sufficient today. That's why that I'll be covering in tomorrow's class. So that's why today, once you finish your work, today you terminate. Okay. You just practice, you terminate. Don't worry about the bill. My promise to you, you will not get a single rupee of bill. You will not. That's my promise. Okay. So don't worry. Just feel free to work. Okay. You will not get a single rupee of bill. That is my promise to you. Okay. Happily you can work. Okay. So that's it for today. Today you will get recorded video along with two documents you'll get. One is theory. Okay. Theory of each and every option. Second one, lab session, step by step, whatever we have done. Okay. So just go through those videos. And new joinees, please contact admin team so that you know you will get previous class videos also. The number I'm giving 76808-18714. These are admin number. Just contact 768818714. Contact admin team so that you will get all those things. So I think today free sessions are over by today. So tomorrow onwards paid sessions. So for details, you know, to get tomorrow's class link, you need to contact admin team. Okay, just contact our admin team to get tomorrow's class link. So tomorrow we are going to see Linux server, then you know web server after that, then load balancer, then auto scaling. That is how we are going to cover. Got it? So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Now let me unmute you so that you know you can ask all your doubts. Those who don't have any doubts, you can leave the session. Those who are having doubts, please stay back. I'll clarify all your doubts. Fine.
Sir, we have opened the port also,
Okay.
and port is open to that. It was saying port is open to all, right?
Right.
And
All.
then key pair also. So
No.
if
Key
port
pair. See, key pair is like it's a password. Actually, we need password. If you want to go inside any server, we need three things: DNS name or IP address, username, password or key file. But since it is Windows, we use password. If it is Linux, we use that key file. So password is kind of, you know, key file is a kind of password only. Got it?
But port is totally different.
Port is a door. Yes. So we open these ports to everyone. So anyone can access. Anyone when can access? If they have these things with them. Okay. So later on in our upcoming classes, we'll open ports only to specific people to provide better security. Okay. For example, Google port. Google port, they have opened to everyone in the world. So that's why every one of us can able to access.
Right.
Got it? That is so. So for fee details, you just contact admin team. Okay. Yeah. First installment. Installment fee is there. You can just contact admin team. Okay. So that you'll get class link, tomorrow's class link. Guys, one more thing. You understood today's class, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
It's
So
just a password and user ID DNS for every country. It is different, or
those will be different. Few are different, few are common. That tomorrow I'm going to launch multiple Linux instances. Okay. So multiple, right? That time I'll explain what are the things that you get differently, what are the things you get in common. Okay.
once we use for Mumbai, it is same till every time we using for Mumbai, it is same, sir.
See, yeah, same thing. Even you choose any region. For example, I selected London. You choose Mumbai. In Mumbai also, it's the same thing. You won't find any difference. Got it? But one thing, I can see instance in London right now. This you can see only in London. For example, if I go to somewhere, somewhere Sydney, you can see when I click on Sydney, I selected Sydney now. Yeah, see, in Sydney you can't see that one. You can see. So wherever you launch, that you can see from that region only. That's why I say when I come back to London, then I can see that. That means whatever you do in one region, those are specific to that region only. That you cannot see from other regions. Got it?
Sorry, here I have one question.
Yes,
in instant tab. So could you please click that?
Instant
tab.
Instant types.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah, here.
No. States, state, instant state.
Acha, okay. Yeah, here.
Yeah. So here you said stop and terminate. But if we want to do something tomorrow, so we can't continue, sir.
No. See, suppose if you want to do something tomorrow, what do? Yeah. You just stop.
Okay.
When you stop, this start option will be enabled. So tomorrow you just start. Okay. So what do you do after starting? Already have remote desktop connection application, already have password. Correct?
Yes.
You open that one, enter password, click on continue. That's it. Okay. Suppose in my case, I don't want this one anymore. Correct or not? I'm not going to use it anymore.
Yes.
Then I terminate. So that will be losing. I'll be losing this one forever. It's like breaking your laptop.
Okay. Stop instant is means for instant purpose.
I mean, you can use it again. If you stop, you can start. If you terminate, you cannot start. Okay.
Hello. Hi, Sai. This is Sandeep.
Yes, please.
So 4 months or 5 months back, I installed this account, Sai. Now it's showing the amount. Can you please check?
Okay, do one thing. You need not to pay that money. what do you do? Are you my old student?
Sorry.
Are you my old student or any DevOps student?
Last batch, actually I joined for a couple of days and
Acha, okay.
yeah.
So do one thing. I think you have my number, right?
Yes. Can I share the screen right now? I opened it.
No, not now. I know that's one simple logic. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Just you make a call to me at afternoon, 12 p.m. or 1 p.m.
Sure.
So I'll tell you how to avoid that bill with one single option. Okay. You
Yeah.
need not to pay the bill. They will completely remove that bill.
Yeah, it's showing like 57 rupees something.
Okay. I'll tell you. They will remove that. You need not to pay that one. Okay.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Okay. Guys, once again, I can see some questions in chat box. Sai Prasad is asking. Basically, I'm from non-IT background of 4 years. I'm looking for a trainer like you from long time. Sai to learn AWS. Finally, I'm very much satisfied. Thanks a lot for your okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sai Prasad. Thank you so much for your feedback. Very well understood concept things. Okay, thank you. Free tier, some function limitations. See, some limitations are there in free tier, but extended free tier is extended. Okay, so don't worry about the bill. Our entire course, it comes under free tier only. That too, we'll use all real-time things without any compromise. Still, we won't get any bill. That kind of provision is there. So don't worry about the bill. Okay, you won't get any single rupee of bill. If possible to create one machine less than 500 rupees per month. Yeah, very well. You don't even need to pay 500 also. See, mine is out of free tier. Only first 1 year is free, right? Okay. I did not extend my free tier because I have been using this one since many years. I use this AWS account from morning till night. In my AWS class, in my DevOps class, company also. Per month, hardly I'll get 250, 300 max. Okay. I'm out of free tier actually. Mine is old, but URC is going to be free tier, so you won't get any bill. Okay. Sir, you said we can access from any region before itself, but now you said where we launch. No. See, Anand, you have to understand one thing. You can choose any region here. You can launch. Okay, you can launch. But this instance you can see if you go to that region only. For example, see, this instance I launched in London. This you can see when you go to London region only. If I launch in Mumbai, that you can see from Mumbai region only. But to access, right now I'm in Pune, so I can access any instance. That could be anywhere. Okay, I hope you understood the difference. Right? Anand, you understood or not?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, if I want to use that virtual machine for in 5 days, in 6 days or later, can I use that virtual machine?
You want to use this instance after, now you want to stop after 5 days you want to use, right?
Yeah.
Not 5 days, after 5 years also you can start, you can use it.
But sir, I just want to know that is it possible it will okay, so
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you. Continue down. Oh, seems we lost your voice. Okay. So somebody is asking one doubt. We can change administrator name. Yes, we can change. Guys, in AWS, we have a provision. We can do everything. We can change. Okay, that slowly. I'll be explaining slowly in upcoming classes. Yeah. Any doubts? Go ahead, please.
So like yesterday, yeah.
Go ahead.
Like yesterday, I was creating this account.
Okay.
Actually, I have knowledge on Hadoop this and all. So I have heard that we can ingest the data from RDBMS to.
We can.
Yes. So I thought that I will create the S3 buckets. So I've created bucket and I've created cluster as well. Yesterday, I was fascinated to use this.
Okay.
So is there any problem? It will charge or?
No. Better you don't do it now. Just wait for a couple of days because we are going to discuss S3 buckets and all. We are going to discuss databases. Okay. So there I'll tell you, what to use, what not to use, so that you won't get any bill. So just
as
wait
of
for
now, I've created buckets and clusters, sir. No, it's not a problem, right?
That's not a problem. But I recommend you to wait for a couple of more days. Okay. So that confidently you can work on it. Confidently.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So,
Nice.
sir, you said in the instance state there is a time limitation, right? So how do we know the time limitation for the instance state?
See that how many hours we can actually you can run one instance, the limitation they are giving. Okay, anyways, I'll explain tomorrow, but since you asked, let me explain now itself. One instance you can run for 750 hours per month.
Okay.
Per month. One instance. Okay, you can run. Okay, so that means 750 hours per month. That's the duration they have given. 750. For example, if you are running 3 instances, 750 by 3, 250 hours each. That means you run any number of instances. Total count is going to be 750 hours. Okay, you are running 3 instances, 750 by 3. That means 250 hours each per month. If you are running 75 instances continuously, 750 by 75, 10 hours per month. So per month you should not exceed 750 hours per month. After that, again, next month that will be renewed like till 1 year. So 750 hours is a kind of huge duration. That too, they count only if it is in running state. They won't count these if it is in stopped or terminated. So if you suppose today you launch it, now if I stop, that will be running for 15 minutes. So out of 750 hours, 15 minutes only will be consumed in that 1 month. So huge number of hours. So that's why it said no need to worry about free time. Okay.
Okay. If I terminate the instance, so
they won't count. They won't count these hours. Okay. Either you stop or terminate, they won't count these hours. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So GM is asking, Sai, do we need excellent communication skills in English? No, guys, you need not to be a native US speaker, US, UK, no. Just you should have some basic English so that at least you can able to communicate. Okay, so some basic, so that you can crack. In interviews also they ask questions in English, right? So basic English you need. Okay, yeah, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sorry, just now I terminated the instance. So still I'm seeing
yeah, I'll tell you. See, once you terminate your instance, now if I terminate, then that entry will be there for next 1 to 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours. Okay. After that, that will be disabled automatically. That I'm going to show you. Then after your doubts, I'm going to terminate. So that entry will be there. Here it will show terminated, but that entry will be there. Entry that will be automatically disabled after 2 to 3, 1 to 2 hours. Just it is a confirmation that just now I terminated one instance. Just confirmation. Okay.
We can't restart the terminated.
No. Once you terminate, you can't restart.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
Just now we launched the DNS user and password, right? So tomorrow will you change that? Tomorrow will you explain how to change that?
Yes. Because tomorrow I'm going to launch Linux. That too not one instance, multiple instances. Okay. So that time we use different DNS names and all those things. Okay.
And also one more doubt, sir.
Please.
Just now we launched Windows 10, right? So on your laptop you are having another Windows, right? So on Windows only we can launch another Windows.
No, it's not launching, it is accessing. For example, from my laptop, when I access Google, I can see Google page. That means, am I launching Google? No, I'm accessing Google page. Correct or not? Here also, remote desktop, you might have used it, right? The team viewer and all, you take remote sessions.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Kind of same thing, no difference. Okay.
Hi there.
Yes,
we can, in companies, what type of instance types we will use normally?
So we use all types. Okay, all types that requirement will be given by other colleagues, the developers, testers, and your manager and all. They will let you know clearly. Hey, Sai, you launch this, T2 small, T2 large, M4, this configuration like that. You will get all requirements. By using that, you are going to launch instance. Okay.
Oh. What type of work we will do in companies AWS?
Now that you will understand at the end of course, but I can explain you whatever we discussed today. Whatever we have seen, right? With that, every day you'll get a lot of requirement from your team members, colleagues and all. Sai, I want that Windows instance, this configuration Windows instance. So they will raise requests. Then you launch instance, you give access to them so that they can work on it. Okay. This is one of the tasks we do. How to give access also I'll be explaining in our upcoming classes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Prashant, yes, we can keep automatic time limit and all. Yes, auto scaling and all that we are going to discuss in upcoming classes. There you will understand. Okay. So if you want to, okay, what's your name? Bodda Party something, right? Sir, I need to speak with you. Can you please tell me? Okay, you can call me at 5 p.m. Okay, you can call admin team. Okay, that time I'll be free. That time I'll talk to you. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to create WhatsApp group so that you'll get my number directly. You can just ping in a WhatsApp group, no problem. Sir, password and user ID is different for countries? No. User ID password are, varies from machine to machine. That means instance to instance, not country to country. Okay. Understood?
Yes, Sai.
From here.
Sai.
Yes, please.
You said from 0 to 65535, right?
Yeah, right.
So that is the power of 2. 2 power 1 is 2, like the 248. It is a 2 power 16 65536 actually.
Yeah, that could be, but the total those many number of ports are there. Those many. Okay.
Okay. So
it's not like 2 power something, no. So it's like total those many ports are there. Those many. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, I have a silly doubt, sir.
No problem.
Because I'm from non-IT. So CPU means it's central processing unit side.
Yes,
unit
correct.
Side. So CPU is also nothing but memory, right?
See where processing happens. Okay, here right, CPU. Okay, where actually processing happens. When you give some instructions to your computer, that instructions will be processed. Okay, that OS will process that instructions. Okay, you will get output. Okay. So the processing and all everything happens in CPU. So how fast that processing should be done? That depends upon how many number of cores you have. Okay, so in some laptops we get 2 cores. In some laptops quad core, 4 cores we have. So the more cores you have, the more speed you get, the more performance. Simultaneously, those many tasks will be executed. Okay, understood?
So CPU is nothing but memory storage.
Not storage, processing capacity. Storage means just a storage, but processing, executing actions, your operation. Suppose, see here when you are typing in my laptop, I'm doing some operations. Here I'm opening hundreds of browsers. In one browser I'm listening something YouTube songs. In one browser I'm doing multiple tasks.
Yes.
In one I'm typing notepad, some typing. So multiple tasks are there. So those are being executed when you do something that is processing, right?
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
After processing you are saving. This is storage where you are saving. But processing, you are typing something, things are happening, you are typing some instruction, you are getting some output. That is what processing. So if you have more cores, you can do more tasks in one core. You observe carefully in older laptops, light configuration machines. If you do multiple tasks, it used to get stuck. Correct or not?
Yeah.
But in nowadays, the laptops, whatever we are getting, high configurations. So you can do more tasks. Still, it will give good performance. So that depends upon cores. How many cores you have? CPU cores. Okay.
Yes, session manager and RDP client both are side by side, right?
Session manager is different. RDP is different.
But see, that means that there is some red thing is coming now. Red thing, if we session manager under down of session manager, red thing will be coming, right? Red, it will be written in red letters.
Where here?
Session manager and RDP client both are side by side.
Acha, here. No, that is different. That I'll be introducing in upcoming classes.
If you have to click on RDP client, but how do we know that we have to click on RDP client?
I mean, we can use session manager also, but that is something different. That I can explain because it takes time, right? That's why I'll be explaining in upcoming classes. Okay, that is a bit different. Either you can use that one or this one. Okay, so to access, 2 ways are there, but these are 2 different ways. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, I have one doubt.
Yes, please.
Suppose I'm working in like in my laptop, Eclipse, web server like Tomcat, and I have installed and I'm running in my laptop.
Okay.
My question is, can I transfer all data to which I have created, right? Just now Windows server. Can I transfer all the data and can I work in that system?
Yeah, happily we can work. For that only we are launching the server, right? First of all, why are we launching these things? To work.
Yeah, but we need to give us some permission and all. Is it mandatory or directly it will work? If suppose I have a Eclipse and a web server and with the Java code, so just I transfer there and
that will
just
work
I will run
without
that.
any problem. That will work happily. Okay. Tomcat, you can install everything. You can do it. Okay. See, that's what I do in my DevOps class. We need to install so many DevOps tools. What I do, I launch one instance like this. I install all those tools like that. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Any more doubts? Okay. Now let me show you how to terminate. Select that instance. Instance state. Terminate. Terminate. That's it. See here, shutting down. So once it is over, then this entry will be automatically disabled after 1 to 2 hours. Okay. That's it. Clarified all your doubts? Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you guys. Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Termination means permanently decommission of server.
Terminating means yes, permanently. See, I terminated this one, shutting down, right? Now I can't start. Once it is completely terminated, okay, I can't start. It's completely yes, decommissioning or breaking, you can think. You can't start. Okay. You won't get this option.
Or stop instance means like shutting down the server.
Stop means shutting down. You can start. Terminating means you can't start. So right now it is shutting down, right? Once it is completely shut down, then you won't get any of these options enabled. Okay, because that's you are going to lose this one forever. You can see. Just wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, it is still shutting down in the process. Stop means you can start. If you stop, you can start. If you terminate, you cannot start. Simple. Okay.
Sir, instance means only server, right?
Server. That's it. Simple.
Okay.
In AWS, they are giving the word server.
Okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to show you that one.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sai Rajesh here. Actually, I am trying to your admin contact details, but I didn't get any response.
Yeah, you will get response. I told you that actually due to lockdown we are working from home. So today you will get response today. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they are when they get the details, they contact one by one. So
okay.
in that when your turn comes, they will come to you. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wait for just a couple of seconds, that will be completely shut down. Okay. So thank you guys. That's it for today. I hope to see you all in tomorrow's class, same time. Okay. So please contact admin team to get the link. Thank you all. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
GM English, okay, you need just basic English. Okay, just basic. Okay, you need not to be perfect in English. GM, don't worry about English skills. Okay, don't worry. Now you can see it's terminated. That's it. Once you terminate, you can't see these options. You can see it's already terminated. That's why it's no use. You can see one start.